Archbishop Anton Muheria back to William Ruto again. The church in general, it's again back to William Ruto, telling him to consider the people when he's making his own policies. This is not really a surprise because of the nature of William Ruto, but it's a surprise that the church now has started to feel the pinch of William Ruto's quality of leadership. Of course, Anton Muheria has always given his own opinions, some of them contrary to William Ruto. But one thing that caught my attention is that he was among the people who attended State House after the killing of the youths in the country on 25th June 2024. So he went there, he was in the meeting, and whatever they were promised by William Ruto, it was done. So as we speak today here, the church, some leaders from the church have come out strongly to condemn some of the things that are happening from the government. According to Anton Muheria's speech, there are a few things I've got to get from there. But before I do so, if this is the first time you're watching our videos, please make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, because that's the best support can always give this channel. So Archbishop Muheria told William Ruto that make policies that are people-centered, not leader-centered. William Ruto's policies coming out strongly in support of his own interests. We want to see the interests of the people being put first. The church now is calling for proper accountability from the government. And the church is asking William Ruto's government to be considerate to the Kenyan interests. Muheria gave some examples. SHA and SHIF. Now they shift from NHIF to SHIF. We've had Kenyans dying in hospitals because they can't get care. And he was arguing that the government, when it was thinking of transition, did not put in the interest of Kenyans first, in that they did not think of a Kenyan who could be going to the hospital at that time of the transition. So they left that aside, and as you speak, they don't care whether people die or not. Even if it's one, it's not worth living. It's not worth losing life. It's not necessary at all. So the Anton Muheria was arguing that despite you bringing something new, it's good you also put Kenyans' interests at heart. But the government has not done that. Up to now, William Ruto, the government is praising SHIF, yet Kenyans are also dying on hospitals. That is the problem the church is having. That's the problem the church is having with the current leadership as we speak. Apart from that, we're having the abductions that are happening openly. Recently, we had Maverick Aoko. And some other people are disappearing. We have an MC as we speak who has not been found. We have people who are dying in the country, particularly women who are being killed. These are the things that are pushing the church to ask for the government to be people-centered first. This has been happening for a long time now. And that's why the church is speaking. In general, when I look at this issue of the church coming in, when I look at Bishop Wairimu when she was speaking, now connect to Anton Muheria, connect to Jackson Olesapit, and many other members of the church who have been speaking, particularly leaders of the church, I feel strongly that the church that William Ruto has disappointed the church. He has disappointed the church and some leaders immensely. We hope that these leaders are not going to dance to William Ruto's tune after they have been called to State House and given the brown bashers. They have been disappointed in the sense that either William Ruto did not attain what he had promised them as a church people, or William Ruto has gone against what he told them to do with the people of Kenya after taking power. But it is to the general understanding as a country that William Ruto's government is not built on on the grounds it was elected. That means that William Ruto, whatever he promised and whatever he's doing right now, they're not the same things. So therefore, the church as a whole has started step by step rejecting what William Ruto is doing. So when I look at also closely, when William Ruto is getting from he has to get worried because the church played a critical role of installing him to leadership. William Ruto branded himself as a God leader, and he went to most of the churches, actually 80% of the churches in the country, and asked for their support. He prayed, cried in the church, they knelt in the church, they were prayed for, and that was a sign that he is a godly president. Now in power, we're getting abductions and killings of youths in the country. William Ruto, as he was being prayed for, he also moved with the narrative of hustler narrative and came up with that bottom-up economic model where his main intention was to empower the people on the grassroots. But as we speak now, his friends are the ones, his political allies are the ones benefiting more than any other Kenyan in this country. So seeing how the church is reacting to this, if it happens not once, not twice, that means very well that William Ruto has to be afraid as far as 2027 is concerned. If the church goes against him, the campaign against him, then let it be known to all Kenyans that William Ruto is going to lose the general election by far. Probably might get not more than 30% of the votes in this country, because the church played a significant role in selling William Ruto. When other Kenyans were crying, the church was in support of Ruto. So as we speak today, the church has started speaking out in opposition of William Ruto. That means closely that William Ruto is losing his closest allies. Recently lost Gachagua. He lost some huge percentage of Mount Kenya people. Now he's losing the church again. Unless the church is not going to be swayed again to his support after Brown Bashers, then that means William Ruto will lose very critical allies. And that kind of a loss politically, if William Ruto will not steal votes, that means we'll go home. I don't know what is your take as far as William Ruto's leadership is concerned, but I want you guys to just describe William Ruto's leadership or type of governance in one simple word, and let me see it on the comment section. Kindly, if this is the first time once again you're watching our videos, I want to thank you so much for those who keep coming back and watch our videos. Please make sure that subscribe, like and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. My name is Abel Mukwa. See you next time for more videos.